Welcome to Mahone Bay in the South Shore of Nova Scotia. And I have a guest here today. So it's Michelle here from Atlantic Canada Cooks. And we couldn't be more excited because we're at a very, very cool eatery. And I love this. I'm going to get my spoon of my coffee. Lepe Lobo. We're at Eli in Tricks. And we will take the camera and show you our incredible view. Just look at that very good coffee. And we're touring the South Shore today. So welcome to a little bit of a breakfast here that we're having. But I have a super special guest. And I'm trying to contain my own excitement here. This is my good friend Bader Jago.
Hello.
Say hi. Say hi in your home language. Assalamualaikum. So, Bader just arrived, if you can imagine, last night from Morocco. So he's now here in Canada. So excited about starting your new job this week.
Very exciting though.
Construction in Canada.
Yep.
So this is his first breakfast. First breakfast in Canada, I should say. So last night we had a great evening. We had some pizza at 3J's. How was that?
It was awesome and delicious. Actually, it was very delicious.
And the beautiful part about here in the South Shore of Nova Scotia is we're right on the Atlantic Ocean. So it's really incredible. Mahone Bay that we're in right now is a bay. So the water this morning when we came in was like glass, super perfect. And today we're going to take a little bit of a drive around. We're going to see some sights. So last coming in from the airport, what we see lakes and trees.
Yes, green spaces.
He's so excited about the green spaces. We have to remember we're Canada's the second largest country in the world. And as you know, for our guests that have come on Atlantic Canada Cooks, I spend a lot of time in Morocco. And the population of Canada and Morocco are almost identical, except for Canada is a lot bigger.
Yeah.
So you're going to see a lot of green spaces, and you're going to see a lot. Yeah, and the weather's amazing. So what do we have? What do we have today? What's our weather today?
It's pretty sunny, chilly at the same time. I guess this.
Sunny and chilly at the same time. So here's the difference. I have a lightweight sweater on and a dress. He's got a heavier shirt on, and then our other colleague is in shorts and a t-shirt. So we say sometimes in Canada, wait 15 minutes, the weather will change. Because it's first thing in the morning and we do have the water from the breeze, we're getting really that nice air coming in. But when you stand out in the sun, it feels that much hotter. So let's talk a little bit about the eatery we're at. We've just ordered some of our breakfast to come in. And in Canada, I would say there's a lot of typical breakfast foods, but like many places, we like to have eggs, toast, usually with some different meats. We have a lot of bacon here, we put bacon here, but you can get like turkey bacon and a lot of other ones as well. This particular eatery, I love their menu, look at this, eat, is they bring in local ingredients. So at Atlantic Canada Cooks, we always talk about how much we love local, and local is wherever you are. So because we're here in the South Shore, we're excited to be enjoying some of the really local harvest that's coming out of this region. You're also going to find better when we're traveling today, you're going to see places that are selling like blueberries or housecut berries on the side of the road on your honor. So you go, you take your berries, you put your money in, you drive away. Yeah? No one there at all. Just everybody sort of doing it on your honor, as we would say. So on the menu here, oh, is our breakfast coming? She couldn't be better with timing. All right, French toast.
Oh, the French toast is here.
I'll borrow it back from him in a second, though.
The sandwich.
Look at this.
And the rancheros.
Oh. Is this one of your favorite, too? I can tell by the look on her face, right?
Please enjoy.
Thank you very much. So, Sean, I'm going to borrow. Are we excited? so excited. If you check out a previous episode of our YouTube, I had the great privilege of doing this same breakfast experience in Tetuan, Morocco. And if you look at that, the tray of breakfast that came out was the size of our whole table. Oh, in Morocco, right? But this is, look at this. This looks also typical, like, right? Blueberries. So we're gonna hold this up so that our audience can see really well. This is beyond incredible. Very picture worthy. So what do we have here? We have French toast. What's French toast? This is where we take beautiful, really good homemade bread and we soak it in eggs. And then we fry it in the frying pan. And it kind of feels like a pancake. And then this is topped with peaches, beautiful local blueberries, nice giant pile of whipped cream, which I'm going to get this over to Sean because it's going to be melting. But you know what I'm going to do? These are fresh local peaches, and they have been soaked.
It looks delicious.
I might keep this breakfast. Still a peach. Trust me, you want one. No? Take one of these? Oh, yeah. No, there's not. This is just bread. Taste. So there's also a little maple syrup on this. We would not be showing you a Canadian breakfast if we didn't show you something with a little maple syrup. Sean, please join. And I will be coming back for a bite. So I'm going to show up breakfast. I love this. Butter decides I'm having a breakfast sandwich.
Yeah, for builders.
The builders, right? And I love it. He's moved here. He's joined Whiting Construction. We'll say hi to Jeff and Mike and the boys. And he's going to be here doing a whole lot of great construction for us. So I need you to know, this for me is like favorite. I love a breakfast sandwich. And this is like, if you go to McDo or McDonald's here, we have breakfast sandwiches. So they have used what we have is like a very typical English muffin. We call these. So it's a really nice muffin. We've got a fried egg, cheese, and then she added some beautiful tomato, and you get a little orange slice on the side. So I'm getting excited for I'm gonna give them this. Come on, batter. Give that a go. So I love it. I'm gonna give him it. First bite. He's giving it a 10. Yay. So there are so many small independent local restaurants like this one. So when you come here to the South Shore, please stop at these places. Come for a full day so you can have breakfast, lunch, dinner, whatever it may be. And every little turn and corner is an adventure. And what's really cool, we were going to be going, and we love the barn. I want to say hi to everybody at the barn. The barn is an amazing coffee shop and pastry shop. And there's one in Mahone Bay, here where we are. There's one in Lunenburg and Bridgewater here. We stopped there earlier and we realized they didn't have a full breakfast. So a little bit of a late start today, but you never worry about that with breakfast. So let's talk a little bit about what I'm having as well. So I've got my wonderful coffee. Coffee's a big deal in Canada. Obviously, we import all of our coffee, so I love that because we do not grow coffee beans in our country. But we, in this particular location, they're always using beans that are in fair trade. So thank you very much for making sure we use fair trade coffee, which means we have verified to make sure that the farms and the farmers are using sustainable farming, because agriculture is a big deal. And it's a really big deal. I know in Morocco, it's an incredibly big deal. You know, it's interesting, your orange. We do have our nice, beautiful oranges here as well. But that is probably from Florida. Your orange is probably from Florida. A lot of our citrus is imported. So we'll have a little bit of lemon and lime trees. Maybe someone will grow one, but the majority of the citrus we would have with our breakfasts are, or whatever. But did you notice something? There wasn't a giant juice menu, right?
Yeah.
So I love when I go to Morocco because on almost every restaurant, whether it's for breakfast or whatever, you're gonna have a lot of juices. Here in Canada, if we want to go get him a juice after, we'll go to one of those places that sell just juice. Yeah, so it's a little bit different that way. But I decided to choose one of actually a dish that I love to eat, and it's called huevos rancheros. And it's an inspired dish that's really Mexican or Latino. Look at that. Like this is, and pizza. Eat, guys. Let's have a look at this. First of all, they get an A+ for presentation because the presentation is beyond acceptable. So what you're going to see on this plate, so it's a little bit of that Mexican, Latino inspired dish. Here on the bottom there's a corn tortilla. So it's like a flat tortilla made with corn flour. And I need to turn this dry. Oh no, look at that egg. With the most perfectly cooked egg. Sunny side up, we say here. So that means that yolk, they didn't flip it over. So we're sunny side up in the pan. On top of here, we've got some little bit of crumbled goat cheese. So that's gonna be amazing. We've got chopped up avocado into nice little chunks here all around, and some nice diced tomato. And I love this. Do you know what these are? These are little pea shoots. So here we would say that these are like microgreens. So when you have microgreens, those are before the peas get really big, they grow them, so we clip them all when they're babies. It tastes amazing when you do that. So we're gonna dig in here because I know we've got one other ingredient I'm gonna show off here on the side. So I really shouldn't because this is the super important part. Over here on the side here, these are my refried beans. So that's very, very Mexican, where they're gonna take and they refry the beans. And I'm gonna do this in the middle of a live show. I have to take a picture of my breakfast. It's so beautiful. So we often talk about breakfast too, to say and reminding, oh, look at that. It's sort of what you're saying, don't worry. Look at that. It looks perfect. Breakfast is one of the most important meals of the day. So making sure that you get out and you have your breakfast. But here in Canada, look, we're gonna cut that open. I had to pull that. Wow. This is exactly what you want to have happen when you cut that egg open. Look at that yolk right down the side. Sean, how is yours? Excellent. I could tell when she was bringing those over that I think Sean's was it's dessert breakfast. That's what I like to call it. But let's give this a try. My compliments to the shop. Today we're going to take some other adventures around. We're going to record some of our adventures. And we're going to share those out on a short video later. Because one of my favorite things is, first of all, taking good friends and being able to explore with food together. I'm going to tell you a story because, Bader, you helped introduce me. You and I and Jawad, one of my very first trips to Morocco, outside of just working, when we went to Marrakesh. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
We did so many things.
Yes.
But you were the camera guy.
I was behind the camera though.
He was behind the camera for a majority of that episode. But it was a really enjoyment because I get to learn more about Moroccan culture. You guys would make sure that we ordered the traditional dishes. And I really had the opportunity to try everything. So one of the messages I want to give here at Atlantic Canada Cooks, and I want to say a huge yes. Butter's going to be taste testing the French toast. I've never had French toast in Morocco. Ooh, I hope you can hear the motorcycles going by. We're sitting here outside. Just before we disconnect in a few minutes, I'm going to take the camera and we're going to show you just how beautiful the street view is in front of us. So, opinion on French toast?
10.
Another 10. Those are local blueberries. So those blueberries were probably picked fresh yesterday. So that was the other thing he was trying, and we know he has blueberries.
That's my first time.
And they were huge though, weren't they? What did you like about them? Sweet, sour?
It's not that.
Do you see how much smaller Sean's are?
No.
So I'm going to take a couple of his for a second. We're going to show the audience. So these blueberries, there's about 5 on the end of that knife that I just dropped in my hand. These are our smaller wild blueberry, and we love these ones. They're super tasty and particularly great for making sauces, which I'm going to make some sauces next week. I'm going to put those right in there. Blueberries are going to die everywhere. But the blueberries we ate yesterday are what we call a high bush blueberry, and they were quite large, like this big large, extremely tasty. So your first breakfast sandwich. So I'm going to tell one other fun story. So when I was coming back from Morocco, you have to try this. Unbelievable. One of my good friends, Tovik, we were rushing to get to me to the airport. So I said, let's stop at McDonald's so I can get a breakfast sandwich. And he says, Chef, I don't think we have breakfast sandwiches at McDonald's. And I said, that's like, since I was a kid, this is like a signature sandwich. And guess what? We went through the drive-thru. No breakfast sandwiches. So that was an interesting one. But they make them very similar to this. Definitely. Well, listen, it's a short live today, but I promise you we're going to share some amazing videos of some other food in our tour that we're going to be having here through. But I'm just going to get up. I'm going to have you have one look so we can show you this beautiful street in Mahone Bay where we are. I want to say to Eli and Trix, here it's on Main Street. We can see the boats right behind us in the harbor. Take the time to come down here, enjoy an amazing breakfast, watch the cars go by, and then take an opportunity to go shopping at all the little shops. And that was a comment you had made coming in. Every one of these homes along is a small gift store. So we're gonna be able to take a little bit of an adventure. Let's see if I can get this camera up and not knock everything over at the same time. There we go. And I'm gonna get you to lift this whole laptop, Sean. Hey, everybody. No, there we go. All right. Let's just turn this around and we're gonna let you guys have a beautiful look as we sign off here on Atlantic Canada Cooks. We need to see the outside of this beautiful restaurant. Look at the incredible flowers and everything that they have. But I'm gonna turn my camera around and we're gonna let you take a little secret peek here in Mahone Bay. And I didn't think I could see Butter beside me. So Butter, what are you seeing when you're seeing at the streets? We're gonna turn this around.
Actually, I see a beautiful street.
There we go.
Describe it.
So I hope that you can see a little bit of the architecture. You see all the homes or different colors. Love this little shop. See the nice little bistro. Our flag blowing around. Oh, the beautiful flowers. And then you'll see here, we've got some wonderful people enjoying their breakfast. And then when you see down here, you're gonna see more gift shops, more different colored houses. But in a little bit, we're gonna take you for a little bit more of a tour, and we're gonna make sure that you have a chance to see the ocean. But come by these little seaside communities and enjoy some breakfast in Canada. Stay healthy, and thank you so much for taking in a tour of us. Morocco is in Canada this time, and I think the last time we had Jawad, so we'll say a really good hello to our good buddy Jawad, and we enjoyed having the first time he had his breakfast in Canada. So we'll see you for more to come, and we're going to record some of